Variable on both sides. Example 1. Solve for x in the equation below. We have 5x, which is equal to 3x plus 12. So when we're solving an equation like this, we're going to want the variable on one side. This is our first step. So if the variable is on both sides, we will move the smaller one by add or subtract. So let's go and use our example to show how we do this. So we have 5x, which is equal to 3x plus 12. So we have a variable on both sides. So let's go ahead and subtract 3x on both sides. This way, we can get x on the left-hand side, and we move the smaller one. So now that is just equal to 0 right there, as 3x minus 3x is 0. So now on this side, we have 5x minus 3x, which is equal to 2x. And on the right-hand side, we just have 12. Now, to undo multiplication, we will divide on both sides by 2. This just becomes 1. So then we have x is equal to 12 divided by 2, which is equal to 6. And that would be our final solution. So let's go ahead and look at another example. Solve for x in the equation below. We have 30 minus 2x is equal to 8x. So we're going to go ahead and rewrite this. Now, to get rid of this 2x on the left-hand side, we're going to add 2x to both sides. This just becomes 0. So on the left-hand side, we have 30, which is equal to 8x plus 2x. So 8 plus 2 is 10. And then we have 10x. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to divide by 10 on both sides. That way, we get x all by itself. So now we have 30 divided by 10, which is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3. Now, feel free to always use that calculator if you forget how to divide by 30 divided by 10, which gives us 3. Now, let's go look at another example. Solve for x in the equation below. So here we have 7x plus 4 equals 9x minus 22. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move the smaller number of our variable number. So we have 7x. So let's go ahead and subtract 7x on both sides. This gets rid of it right here. So now we have 4 is equal to 9x minus 7x. So that's 2x. Now, like before, we're going to need x by itself. And we've done this before. So we're going to also now add 22 to both sides. This gets rid of the 22 on the right-hand side to get x more by itself. So now we have just 2x. Now 4 plus 22 is 26. So then we're going to divide by 2. This just becomes 1. And then we have x is equal to now 26 divided by 2 is equal to 13. And that would be our final solution. So let's do one final example. Let's solve for d in the equation below. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. We have minus 11d minus 6 is equal to negative 2d. So let's go ahead and add 2d to both sides. So this becomes 0, and we have plus 12 on that side. Then we still have the minus 6. So here we have negative 11 plus 2, which is negative 9. So we have negative 9d. So we're not quite there yet before we divide. So what we need to do is we need to add 6 to both sides to get the numbers on the right-hand side of the equal sign. So this gets rid of the 6 on this side. Now we're left with minus 9d. So 12 plus 6 is 18. So now we can divide, and we're going to divide by negative 9 on both sides. This just gets us just to d on the left-hand side. 18 divided by negative 9 is equal to negative 2, as we have one negative sign and one positive sign. So we're going to keep the negative sign as our final answer. Now, if we want to check that we did this right, we would go like this. We can go negative 11 times negative 2 minus 6 minus 2. Now we substitute also negative 2 there for this other d, plus 12. So negative 11 times negative 2 is 22 minus 6. Now negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4 plus 12. So we're left with 22 minus 6, which is 16, and 4 plus 12 is 16. So we know we got the final answer correct, as d is equal to negative 2.